important was it to get back in the winner's circle before Origin, Ivan?
Oh, I don't know about before Origin, just, it was a very important game for us today. And it was, we just somehow needed to win, and we found a way to win. It wasn't our best performance by a long shot, and but our defence I thought was at times in the second half just kept turning up when we needed it to. So that's we weren't able to build much pressure today for various reasons. So we always found ourselves defending our line, and I thought we did a really good job in the second half to be able to keep our line in check when one more sort of, if it had been broken, you sort of had the feeling that it mightn't have been good news after that. But so we were able to do that and ended up getting enough to win.
What about Josh? He gave you guys a bit of a spark when he went into 9 in the second half?
Yeah, it was kind of that timing seemed okay for that. We started the second half, much better I thought than the first half. But we still just couldn't quite take advantage of opportunities. And so when he came on, there was a good surge from the crowd. So I was hoping that was going to, add to what we could do. And for the most part, I thought it did.
About you, Chris? Do you notice when Josh gets out there that energy that he's famous for?
Yeah, definitely. I think he came on at a point where, the forwards for the Bulldogs were a bit tired, and he really made use of his running game and really got us some quick play balls and got us on the front foot. And I felt like we started to get the momentum, when he came on. But as Ivan said, we let the pressure off too much, and when we did give that momentum, we just let up with some penalties, errors, and let the Bulldogs back in the game.
Ivan, almost halfway through the year, are you clear in your mind in terms of your best 17 and where everyone belongs? Because obviously a lot of chopping and changing, and with Josh coming back, are you, in your head, do you know what the best 17 is?
No, not really.
Where does Josh belong then if you're unsure? What's the plan going forward?
Oh, look, we brought Josh here for a reason, right? So, but he's played, this is his second game in 12 rounds. Last year, for the most part of the second half of the year, he didn't play much either. So he's missed a lot of football. So we're just trying to get him his sea legs back, and then we'll see where we go from there. But he's definitely got a big role to play, in this team. I've said it numerous times that throughout the season we're going to use the majority of the squad, and I still see that being, it's going to happen. So we're going to use, whatever it is, 27 blokes. Well, I think we've got at the moment, so that'll end up being closer to 30. So working it around to make sure we get our best performance each week.
One from the other team today before June 30.
What's that, Michael?
You hope to add one from Canterbury before June 30? Or
we're always looking for good players, We're always looking. Every day, pretty much anyone will tell you an NRL club, just the way our competition works and the transfer setup, it's on all the time. So, you're always looking at players, whether you're going to keep them, whether you're going to look for someone else. So, this week will probably be no different to any other week.
You have room in the cap to bring someone in before June 30?
Yes, we do.
Are you hoping for an answer on that one sooner rather than later? We're hearing this week, next week, Moses.
I'm not going to talk about recruitment today. But, like I said, things happen all the time. Things are happening all the time. So this week's not going to be no different.
Not knowing your best 17, Ivan, is that a good problem to have, bad problem? Is it an issue? Is it neither here nor there?
No, not really, because that's how we are. That's where we came from. We're a new team put together this year with obviously a rebuilding club in terms of the way we do things, and I think it's been really good for us that we've had competition for spots, and that's going to stay alive for the rest of the year. The Magpies in the ISP are doing a good job, and a lot of those boys playing well each week down there, and I think that's healthy for where we are. Our team is at the moment. We may not be a side that's top 17 or thereabouts is really fixed in, because that's probably been years in the making to get to that point, and we're we're just on the start of our journey. So, yeah.
Ivan, you played against Aaron today for the first time. Obviously, Canterbury have made it clear they're going to clear the decks with some players. Did he burn bridges on the way out of you, or is he...
No, not at all. No. Look, I can't... When I got here, I'm sure Rowdy could help you out there, but I mean, when I got here, there was obviously lots of things going on, players sort of possibly leaving, and Woodsy was one of those. But from the time that he made the decision to go to the Bulldogs, for the rest of the year, I thought he played really well, you know, and I really enjoyed his company and enjoyed what he added to the team. So, yeah, so no, not at all.
Would he be considered for the right price, or are you too heavy in the forwards?
Yeah, well, we're kind of, yeah, I don't know. We're pretty okay in that position. So, yeah. But as a person and a player, of course.
Clear that you're still close to Aaron. You spoke on the field, and a lot of the other guys did as well.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, still really close mates with Woodsy. As the rest of the boys are. I mean, I played, basically, all my career with Woodsy, and still good mates with him outside of footy. So it was sad to see him go last year, but again, that's footy, and each and every year you're going to see mates come and go. But it's a business, and you get used to playing your mates, and sometimes you enjoy it even more coming up against your mates because you make sure you get one over them. And lucky enough, I got one over him today.
I think that's the halfway point of the year, Ivan. You've been in the top 8 every week since the start of the year. You haven't left it. Winning today kept you in it. It's a pretty impressive feat, but you're obviously not satisfied yet. But to do that, it's been good, right? It's been pretty impressive from where many people thought you'd be. Yeah, well, no one thought it'd be any higher than the bottom 2, I think. So I guess we've surprised a few, and we always hoped that we would. But everyone forgets the first half of the year pretty quickly. So we now go into the real, the big time, I guess, half of the season. So it's all about how we travel through the journey, and keep going on from here. So it's a long season. So, but yeah, I mean, the first half of the year, I'd certainly look back and be reasonably happy with how it's gone.